do it with eversion, and we're going to do it with inversion, okay? So if you can imagine the talus sliding underneath when I'm putting it into dorsiflexion, right? And it coming back out when I'm putting it into plantar flexion. If it's anterior, which way is it not going to go? And when I'm doing which motion? That's right. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to compare it to the other side, and you'll feel it's not sliding under. Or you'll go like this, right? And if it's not coming forward, it's posterior. So we're going to show you how to adjust an anterior and a posterior talus. If it doesn't slide under when I put the patient into inversion, that means it's come anterior and what? Medial. Anterior and lateral, okay? So you're going to have to learn how to feel every one of these joints to see how they're moving and isolating these little bones, and you can do it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down off our patient's medial malleolus, and we're going to come down and we're going to go just anterior. See this on her? Everybody see a little bump there? You're going to see that on everybody's foot. Now, some people have a very prominent one. Some people, it's a little bit smaller. Some almost feels like there's two of them. But you come down and you're going to say, here it is right here. Now, that can be very painful. That is your navicular tubercle. Navicular tubercle, okay? And I wish I could put the pictures up there. My iPad is dead now. Okay, now in order to motion that, I have to stabilize my talus, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm stabilize here, and I'm going to come up like this, and I'm just going to grab on, not on the tubercle, I'm going to be on the bottom of the foot because that's where my navicular is, and I'm going to be on the top of the foot. And I'm going to take it like this, stabilize my talus, and I'm going to just pull this up and down, just like this. Everybody see what I'm doing? I'm just moving it up and down. Any questions on that? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move a little distal, not far. Its neighbor's right there. I'm going to grab onto the navicular right here with this hand, and I'm going to grab onto the first cuneiform right here. And I'm just going to go just like this. She can tell you she can feel the joint. Right? Everybody got that? Okay, so this is the what? And this is the what bone I'm moving? And this is the what? First cuneiform. Okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stabilize right across here, right across the proximal foot. I'm going to come right down this second metatarsal. Right? Once I get past that second metatarsal, I have to stop proximal to my navicular and my cuboid, come across here in the first row, and then the second row is my cuneiforms. I have to stop just so when I'm putting this hand on here as a landmark, so that I know to stop just distal to it, and so now I can get the second cuneiform. Okay? Everybody got that? Then I'm going to come down the third metatarsal all the way down, stopping just distal again. And I'm going to get what bone? The third cuneiform. Okay? I'm going to move it up and down. Okay? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have the patient roll away from me just a little bit. Oh, not yet. I'm sorry. Stay there. I'm going to put my thumb. Another landmark here is this proximal fifth metatarsal head. If you look at your foot, you come down from the little toe down, you'll see there's a bump, and then you go into a hole. Okay, in that hole is where your cuboid is. Right? And this bump here, that's the proximal fifth metatarsal head. People have trouble with that, with fractures there. Do you ever hear of a Jones fracture? Right? They get avulsion fractures here. And it's tough for these fractures to heal. Why? Anybody know?
There's so much blood.
They don't get, well, maybe that, but there's not a big blood supply. So it's one of the biggest problems with that.